This is Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working on our vintage Paris journal. Y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. We're going to get started on this live in just a minute. If I can get everything looking right. Hey, Dawn. Forgot to post the event again. Oh, I didn't turn my volume down. It's what, twice this week. Doing good. I don't know how much difference it makes, honestly, but try to post the event ahead of time. Granted, it's usually only like the night before. So we are working on our Paris journal, and we've got the cover made. Okay, and the cover is going to be decorated more. We'll talk about that a little bit tonight too. I'm just going to wait until the end, I think, to do the decorating. I don't know what that was. Something just popped up on my screen. Hey, Bonnie. I'm going to try to do this without my Kindle. Let's see if it works. It's just so little, but my Kindle's just not acting good, so we're just going to try to keep it on the iPhone. See if I can keep it working right. All right, guys. So that's what we're doing tonight. Y'all come in if you want to watch me journal for a little bit, and we'll talk about that, and we'll get started on this. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the camera up top so that I can see everybody's chat and everything, and y'all can see a good shot of it. All right, hold on one second. I'm in the way. Let's see, is it straight? Yep, looks pretty straight. All right. So, let's see. What do I want to talk about? So I didn't have a lot of lace. I was trying to look through my lace and see what I had, and I just did not have a whole bunch of lace. So I found an old dress of my daughter's from when she was, I don't know, maybe about 8 years old. And it was this blue jean dress. It was like a Guess brand dress, and it had this really cute lace all over it, all over the bottom. And my older daughter didn't really seem to have any interest in it, so it seems none of my kids ever want my hand-me-downs. They all have their own style, and it's not my style. But anyway, so I went ahead and just took off all the lace on the bottom of this dress, and it was a lot. I was surprised how much was on there because it's all the way around the bottom of the dress. So all this pretty lace. Isn't that really pretty? So I'm going to use that on this journal. Not all of it, of course. But that should hold me over in that kind of lace for a little while. But what I was looking at is I cut it in half, kinda, sorta. So I cut this piece and this piece. And cut out the flowers mostly. And then this one I kind of left it together a little bit. And I'm going to debate if I want to cut all that too. But I think I'm going to do both. And then what I thought I would do is put like this around the bottom, like so, and then this piece I think I'm going to put on the top. I tried to get it to where I could still see the Paris, so I think I'm going to put that on the top all the way around. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, if I'm just going to leave it like that. I might. But then I had some little pieces. So I just took some of the individual flowers. I think I had one more. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. And I was thinking I could put those on here, something like Maybe like this. Maybe something like this. I don't know exactly. Maybe there. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking I will do with this lace. And then I'll decide if I want to do anything else with this or not. I'm not going to decorate this yet because it was such a pain trying to sew the signature in with lace on it. So I'm going to put this over the top after we sew the signatures in. So that will be a last step. But I do like to kind of get an idea what the cover is going to look like, because I don't know, it helps me with, keeping the theme, I guess, so to speak. But the only thing that I'm wondering if I want to do, right now this Eiffel Tower is just, it's flat. I was kind of thinking, what if I took the material and I layered it and sewed it and filled it with either a batting or a stuffing or something to thicken it just a little, and then sewed around the edges of that Paris Eiffel Tower, and then put that over the top of this so it's more raised. So that's what I'm kind of thinking I might do. I just got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. And I thought, it's like, what, I could just cut it out and put it on, I don't know, cardboard or something, but I kind of like the idea of maybe stuffing it and sewing it. So that's a thought I'm having that I might do with this part of it. Is that I feel like it needs to have a little more dimension at this point. I don't know. I can't decide for sure, but I wanted to keep it soft feeling at the same point, so I don't want to put anything hard on there. Because I'm trying to keep it kind of soft feeling. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'll do it before we get to that point. Although I probably do that part first, but I'm not going to try to sew that on camera because, sorry, I can't. I'm not that good of a sewer. I will do it off camera, and you guys will see this finished little piece that's all sewed up and ready to go. I just got to figure out, how I want to sew it, and I think I'm just going to use maybe this color thread, because right now I have black thread in my sewing machine, but I don't think I want to use black thread because it would show the edge too much, I think. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out, but definitely going to do this. So this is how my lace is going to go, and I think that's real pretty with this. So we're going to take it off for now. Save it till we get to the end of the journal, because like I said, just sewing the signatures ended up being kind of a challenge with lace on there last time, and I don't want to deal with that again, so we will put it over the top and just keep that till then. So I think what I'll do is probably before the next live, I'll go ahead and get that middle part done and sewed up, and then we'll do that next time. But for today, we're going to start working on pages. And by pages, I just mean figuring out what we're going to put in here. I've kind of mostly figured it out, but I'm going to kind of talk about my process and all that. And then we may get to some ephemera. We'll see. So that's where we're at. I have little thread pieces everywhere. I don't know why. For one thing, when I did the lace, I had to like pick it off of that dress, so it was kind of tedious, but luckily it was sewed on and not glued on, so it did come off nicely. The dress actually still looks fine even without the lace. But. All right, so that's where we're at. So I've been working on getting pages together, and I've got 3 signatures, and I'm going to talk about what I'm using in here. So mostly I used 2 of my Paper Studio books, and that was, well, we'll say 3. It was the Tattered and Worn, the Ephemera, and the Kirby Teasdale. 3 of my favorites, of course. My Kirby Teasdale, I'm really going to have to buy another one of these soon. Kirby Teasdale. Picked some paper out of here because it has a lot of very, Paris type pages in here and very vintage. So some pretty stuff. So I picked a few things out of there. And then Ephemera, of course, has some. Now, this Ephemera one, this pack that I bought, see how it says cardstock? You have to kind of pay attention because you can't open these usually in the stores. They're usually taped shut and you can't open them to feel the pages. So these are just nice. They're thin, okay? These are thin, normal, like a heavy copy paper kind of paper, okay? But this one was cardstock, and I honestly did not notice that when I bought it. And it has this very textured, can you see that texture? It's almost like that linen texture. But then this little set, I bought this set separate. It's in one of the plastic bags. They're usually on a row above the papers at Hobby Lobby. And this set is the same as this book. It's the same brand. But the papers in this set, when you buy the little set, are scrapbook. They're not cardstock. So they're more the heavyweight copy paper weight. But it has the same, many of the same designs that's in this particular one. So that was interesting because I honestly didn't realize that at the time. But the papers in here are they're very textured and very heavy. I'm going to try to see if I can show you this texture. See if you can even see it. It's like, do you see that grain? It's almost like a woven linen kind of grain to it. And that's what it's like on the front and the back. It's got that kind of a texture to it. So it's a much heavier paper, which makes it nice for journal pages because you don't have to worry about it not being strong enough. But they're not double-sided, so I have to do something to the other side of these if I don't want the white. So I picked a few out of here. Back in there. And then the last one is the Tattered and Worn. And I picked a few out of here. And then this one's also just normal scrapbook type paper. So I picked this one and the polka dots. And I think the music sheets. Yeah, the music sheets. So those came from this one. All right. All Hobby Lobby papers. And then I went through and got some coffee dyed papers. So, and some of this is grid paper, but when I coffee dyed it, this is an older grid paper I had. It had an edge on it. I don't know where it came from, honestly. But it had this edge, where it was tore out that I had to pull off. And when I coffee dyed it, you can't see the grid anymore. It's totally gone. Like, it must not have been very waterproof, or it was just so light that it just disappeared. So it's kind of funny. It's not grid paper anymore. Now it just looks like kind of normal coffee dyed paper, but it was very strange. So that was a grid paper. And then I just took a coffee dyed doily. This one I had to cut down. It was a little bit long, so I just cut the top and the bottom off. And then this is the Tattered and Worn, and then this is the Kirby Teasdale, right? Kirby Teasdale? Yeah, Kirby Teasdale on the back of it, and I just glued it together with a glue stick. I use this Tombow permanent glue stick that's supposed to be very long lasting. So hopefully that's the case. So that's glued together, This grid paper is my normal grid paper I use, and you can still see the grid on it. It didn't disappear when I coffee dyed it. It's a little shorter, and I don't like that about it. I don't know what the size is on it, but it's definitely not 8.5 by 11. I don't know, what is it, 8? It's like 8 1/8. It's like, I don't know where they got that measurement. But, so that's that. Another doily. This is a smaller doily. Another coffee dyed. Now, I'm saying coffee dyed. A lot of these are tea. Some are tea, some are coffee. A lot of my tea dyed papers actually were darker than my coffee dyed papers. The last batch of coffee dyed papers I did turned out very light. This is definitely coffee. But I'm pretty sure this one was tea, and it turned out dark. So you never know what you're going to get. And then this is another one of the ephemera papers that's nice and thick. I thought that's a good center page. So that's the pages I have in that signature. And I basically made them all very similar. It's like 8 pages right now, counting the doilies. So 6 actual like pages, which, you know, ends up being what, 24? Ends up being, it's 6 sheets, okay, which ends up being 24 pages, because you got front and back of each side. So basically, whatever the number of sheets you have, you times that by 4, and that's how many pages you have. Okay, so each of these signatures currently is 24 pages, not counting the doilies. Sometimes I count the doilies, sometimes I don't, because they're not really a page. So kind of the same thing. Got one of the ephemera ones for a front page, and then that grid paper that's not really grid paper anymore. Doily. This is the Tattered and Worn. This is Kirby Teasdale. Looks like that. And then another coffee dyed paper, a doily, and that's a new grid paper, and then the ephemera one. So they're all kind of the same. I may add some, I may take away. I don't know at this point. I like to kind of just get a base to start with, and that's why I don't sew it in at first, because a lot of times I change it. A lot of times I decide, oh, it's just getting too thick on this one. Let me pull a page out. Or I decide I don't like the color. Okay, I'll see you later, Bonnie. So this one's pretty much the same, you know. That's the ephemera. And then coffee dyed, doily. This is actually ephemera again. And then I got the Kirby Teasdale and the Tattered and Worn in the inside of this one. This is scent, and this is actually a stenciled piece of coffee dyed paper. It was a very dark one, but I liked that it matched this Tattered and Worn paper so much, and so I decided to use it there. And then that will be the center for this one. So that's where we're at. 3 signatures. And once they're filled up, it will bulk out just fine, but that's what it's going to look like to start with. And this is bigger because I like to add laces and things, and it always just makes it work better if I leave a little room. I could have made it smaller if I really wanted to and had the lace stick out, but I like it bigger. So it's actually quite a lot bigger on this one. So there's plenty of room for whatever. So that's where we're at with our pages. And that's just kind of how I think about it. I honestly just go through my papers and I look and I decide what I think will look good and kind of go from there. I went on Graphics Fairy. I assume most of you know Graphics Fairy. It is a company that does digitals, and they do a lot of freebie digitals. They also have like a subscriber type membership, like a VIP premium membership or something. I'm not on that yet. I may at some point, but I'm not right now. So this is some of their freebies. And you can just go on their webpage and search through and find them. But I went ahead and grabbed a few of their freebies. So we've got, this is a Paris hotel. Looks like El Hotel de Ville, the town hall. I don't know. And of course, I got several different Eiffel Towers there. And then just some interesting looking like perfume things, a postcard, a pharmacy thing. And both of those are perfumes. And then I have a few others that I haven't printed yet, but I printed those. And then I found some stickers at Michael's today. Michael's had that 40% off anything regular price today, so I went ahead and grabbed some stuff. I grabbed that, and I grabbed this cute little Eiffel Tower charm for 40% off. Look, it's got little sparklies. Can you see the little sparklies? It's got little sparklies on the bottom. That was cute. So it was like, I don't know. I don't have the price in front of me, but it was like $2-ish with it being on sale. Because I think they're $3.99 normally, so it was about $2 something. And what else did I do? Anything else? I think that's about it that's new. So I have a decent amount of ephemera that's kind of Paris vintage. A lot of it is Tim Holtz. Never pick this thing up. So I'm going to show you what I've got that we will be working with. I need to move this water. It's like I always get water out just in case I need it, but chances are I won't even touch it. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I grab it to, clean a brush or something. All right, so I know there's a decent amount of stuff in here. This is actually a Paper Studio one, which went with that set, the ephemera one. So it has a lot of things in it that are very Paris-like, and this is from that as well, this page. So, got a little tag, it says Paris, so I think I have a decent amount of stuff. Some of this is definitely will work. Even some of those aren't bad. What else do I have? Possibly. I may go through and separate what is, I don't know, most of this is vintage, honestly. Other than the little bit of florals and stuff, which still work for Paris. So this is Magnolia Rouge. Magnolia Rouge? Rouge? I can't say it. And I think I've even got some perfume labels in here somewhere. I remember seeing them. I think they are in here. Oh, there they are. So these were from a paper, one of my papers that I had. Do I still have that one? Let me see which one it's from, if I can tell you. Doesn't seem to be Kirby Teasdale. Is it ephemera? I don't think it's ephemera because it might be. No, it's not ephemera. What was that from? It might be from Theodosia Square. A lot of times, if I see a paper that's got cool stuff on it like that, that will work as tags, I'll just cut them out. I feel like it might be from this. Trying to see if I can find it. I can't tell from the little pictures are too small. A lot of times I cannot tell what's in it. This has a lot of stuff. This is the Theodosia Square. It's got a lot of cool stuff too. I feel like it was from this, but I'm not seeing it. Let's see. That one's pretty strong. Maybe. I don't know for sure. I'm leaning toward this, but it might be from a different one. I only have so many. Well, I have like 6 pads that I use regularly of paper. I don't see it in Kirby. It's definitely not Tattered and Worn. And is it ephemera? Maybe. It might be ephemera. But if it is, it's from my paper, which means it's from the kit, if it's this one. Because this one's thicker. It might not be this one. It's so hard to tell sometimes. It's not that, is it? No. They're not separated enough. It was from some paper that I had that was very separated. Some of these look like them, but I don't know. It's not the stamps, although I did cut those out somewhere too. I have no clue, guys. I can't tell you. Can't tell you where I got them from, but they were on some paper that I cut up from one of my books. I didn't write it down, of course, so I can't tell you. Usually I'll write it down so I don't forget, but I did not. But anyway, there's a lot of cute little perfume labels in here. So they will come in handy for our Paris journal. And anything else in here? I don't think so. Yeah, that's it for that. And then I have a couple of sticker books that we'll use as we do this. Let's see, where are they hiding? Maybe. Uh-oh, Kitty's crying already. Could possibly use some of these, but tea sets and stuff, you never know. Flowers, tea sets. We'll see. Maybe some of those. I'm trying to kind of get a feel of what we have to work with, because I didn't go out and buy too much, because I wanted to kind of trying to use what I've got, you know? Trying hard. So let's see what's in here. I feel like there's some. What is in here? Some of these things could come in handy. Possibly. I think that sticker set to the left there is the one that was in that kit. This one right here. Yeah, pretty sure that's the one that was in the kit. The ephemera kit. I think. Something else there. I'm trying to see if I have any travel. I don't think I have any Paris travel in here. I do have travel, but I just don't think I have that one. There's an Eiffel Tower. Keep that one out. What else do I got? Words, labels, more travel. Let's see what's in this travel. There's another little Eiffel Tower. So maybe. And these are more generic. I'm just going to pull out any of these that look like I might use them. One of these days I might do a travel one. Maybe. We'll see. I do have a bunch of travel stuff, so. All right. There's 2 more sets of stickers. I just got to figure out where they are. Oh, I think I know where they are. I think they're in this box. All right. So this Fanfare, Fayware, not Fanfare. Fayware has a bunch of stuff in it that I'm sure will. How about these papers? Maybe some of these papers might look cute. What do we got here? A lot of washi style in this book. I'm sure there's things in here that will be Paris themed. Look there. She's cute. So I'll probably go through and try to organize these a little bit better so I don't have to search through my whole collection. I try to get everything that is the theme I'm working on into ideally one bucket. And usually it's one of the little buckets that I get from either Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. So that I can kind of stay somewhat organized. Otherwise, I'm just digging through way too much stuff. So I will try to do that a little bit better before the next live. And then I have those little books. Oh, I know where those are. I think they're in here. Let's see. Yeah, I have these, which also have a lot of stickers that will probably work. So this is kind of got a lot of vintagey stuff. And then one of these is ephemera. This one, I guess. This is nature, so that's outdoor. Oh, ephemera. There it is. Couldn't see the word. It was too big. It was right in my face. Isn't that funny? This is too big. You would think you would be able to see it better, but no. So not the outdoors one. But this one I know will have a lot of stuff. And this is a Paper Studio thing, so a Hobby Lobby thing. I'm just going to put that in there. And will this paper? No, that one won't fit. Too big. Okay. And I think this is papers. I don't think. It just has some general papers that we could probably pull from. They're mostly just like ledgers and letters and things like that. We'll see if there's any in here that kind of look like French. And these are really, this is a magic one, but I have used some of these for other things because it wasn't just magical, but it was one I got for Halloween. So maybe some of that stuff. All right, so that's pretty much what I have to deal with, other than just little bits and pieces here and there and little ephemera bits and pieces. So that's where we're at. Should we decorate a page? We should decorate a page. Let's see. You know what we'll do tonight? We'll decorate, color these white pages, I think. I don't know. I'm half tempted to color them, I'm half tempted not to, because I kind of want to wait and see what theme I decide to put on them. So maybe I'll do that. I mean, I kept this one really light. Most of the colors I chose, even on the coffee dyed papers, I tried to stay with the lighter ones and not go too dark grungy with it. Even though I'm calling it vintage Paris, I didn't want to go so, grungy like sometimes I do. So let's just decorate something on one of these pages. Where shall we start? I always wait to do my middle ones because I try to put something kind of special there. I'm going to pick a different one. It's raining really hard here. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I think I can't tell if that's upside down or not. I feel like it's both directions. Like one line looks upside down, but the next line looks the other way. I'm looking at the colors. I like that rosy color there. Maybe I'll play with this page. Let's see what we got. All right, so the Haberdashery book is really nice and vintagey. It's very thick, so I saved it. I didn't use it as any of the pages. I could have, but I decided not to because they are very thick. But the Haberdashery is also very nice for a Paris journal. And I think most of these I will use more for tags or probably for the writing board, I'm thinking, for sure. But some very nice papers in here. And they're, like I said, they're really, really thick. Like, I don't know what the weight is, but it's definitely very thick. So I try to save this for either backgrounds or, you know, something that needs some weight to it. But I'm thinking I'll do the writing board with this paper for sure. I don't know which ones. Something. It's got some glitter on it, just here and there, and some embossing. Like some of them are embossed, like that's embossed, and then some have glitter, but not all of them. Trying to see if there's any background that I might want to pull from. I feel like I have some of this cut too. You stay there. All right, so that's another good paper. I had this one. This was out of there. Haute couture. How do you say that? Hoyt. I don't know how you say that. Haute couture. I don't speak French in any way, shape, or form. But I kind of like those together. I'm sure it means, what does it mean? Like fashion, design, something to that effect, maybe. Trying to find, let's see, how do I want to cut these out? I didn't line them up very well when I printed them. I throw them on my program and then I print it out on one sheet. That way I can size everything and not waste paper. See if y'all are commenting. Sometimes these comments start not showing. I think we're good. I'm going to cut this one out. Far enough? Nope. Fraction further. I could use scissors, but then it would never be straight. Ever. See if I can line this up. Oh. I chopped into the other one just a little bit. Let's see if I can get this off of here. It looks so crooked. Like I said, I just tossed this onto, like you open a blank page on your on the program, and then you just fill it with whatever pictures you want. All right. So that, I'm not gonna cut these yet completely. Since I got this out though, I might go ahead and cut these some. deal with it next time. All right. There's those. So what shall I do with this? I'm debating on how to do this. Let's see, where's my page? So we have that pink color in there. And then we have this. What can I do with this? Debating if I want this. I'm thinking this is going to be the tag or something. Don't think I want it as a pocket, although it could work as a pocket. It is a good width for a pocket. But I do like that paper. I don't know if I'm wasting that pretty design or not. I'm debating. Oh, I like the pink. I should have put more color in here. I'll think about if we want to add more color. I don't know. We're trying to stay vintage, so I'm not going to add too much color. Try to keep it kind of vintagey. That's the idea anyway. You know how that goes. All right, let's see. How can I put this on here? I suppose I could tear it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I want the word there, I think. So I think I'm going to tear it. We'll see how it tears. It's that, like I said, it's craft paper, so I don't know. It might tear, it might not. That is the question. Will it? It will. Not easily, but it will. A little too big. Go a little bit smaller. My ruler is not see-through, so I have to use my grid. Okay. Save all these pieces. They'll be good for something else. Something like that. And I don't think I like that edge there, so let's do something with that. Shall I just tear it looser? I'm going to tear it looser. Which way makes an edge? This way or the other way? Okay. It doesn't seem to do it as much, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go for it. I just want it a little rougher. Let's do that. And I think I want to do this. I'm debating if I want it to be a pocket. I think I want it to be a pocket. And I'll make some sort of a tag for in there. Something cute. Alright, that's good. I like the colors. Alright, so let me trim this up just a little bit better. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. I don't know if I can get that small of a bit. Not quite. I'll clean it up. Alright. Throw your scissors. Don't throw your scissors. Alright. So we're going to ink that. We're going to ink that. Vintage. Probably vintage photo. Let me see if I can find my ink. It's been tricky having to switch back and forth from painting to junk journaling because for a long time there I didn't have all my paint stuff out, and so I have to change my whole setup each time that I do it. Alright, I don't know if this will show. It might show. We'll see. If not, I'll switch to walnut, but I think it'll show. Yeah, that's not bad. Don't really need to do that. It's going to be underneath. Direction. Sometimes as I'm playing around and I move things. All right, so this is going to go here. This is going to go here. I'm just going to check my height. Think about there. So I have a little bit of room for my tag. Trying not to get the words. There's some words down there. I didn't want them to show, so. That is a good height. And our glitter. Off so it doesn't confuse my eye. Okay, now this one, do I want a little, yeah, I don't think I want it. Sometimes I put a little notch, but I don't think I'm gonna, because it's got that design there and I don't want to mess with it. We're just going to leave it like it is. So hold your hand where you don't want glue. And we're just going to do the edge. All right, there's that. Very easy, but effective. And then we got to decide what we're going to put in it and if we're going to decorate it anymore. So let's see. I'm going to look at some of my stickers. Let's see, what do we got here? Anything here fun? No, we already have some words, so let's not do that. What shall I use for a tag? Let's see. I may or may not get some digitals. Haven't decided yet if I'm gonna. I might do something with the perfume labels, I think. Seems how this is a perfume label. I like that one, but honestly, it's too similar. And I like the postcard, but this is too tall. I thought about printing that longer and making a belly band out of it, but I don't know if it'll get too wide. So I may not do that. All right, let's see. A bunch of bases here somewhere. Let me see if I can find them. right, where'd you put your bases? I think I put them in a container. Where's the container? Oh, there it is. It says tag bases. So let's see what we got in here. And I'll grab those perfume labels back out, I think. Let's see if there's any other bases floating around first. I think that's what I need. Oh, these are pretty. Put those there too. All right, let me grab that back out. Where was that? Ephemera? Ephemera. Sorry, I know I'm off camera, but sometimes it's just easier. I'm just going to grab all those perfume labels and see what we can make. These perfume labels. And just flipping real quick. Stamps. Is that pink? No, it's too bright. Let's see if I have that color. All right. Okay. These are cute. I put some of these on the doily. Pretty. Sorry, I get sidetracked. I get sidetracked easily. I try not to, but I do. All right, let's see. What do we got here? And some pretty colors. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. These are very small. There are lots of digitals out there if y'all need to find digitals. You can always find pretty much any theme you want. Do I want to use these perfume labels? Probably. I might mix them with some stickers though, or something. Let's see. As long as they're flat enough. I like that rose. Trying to stay in these. Some of these are torn and some of them I think I cut. Try to stay in this color pattern somewhat. That's the same one. That was from Graphics Fairy, so this must be a free image that they used when they made their paper. You see that a lot. A lot of free images you'll see in things like, I see it a lot of times when I'm buying Tim Holtz stuff. And they were just in the public domain stuff. So I like that one. Maybe something small. This is the same as that other one too, isn't it? Interesting. It totally is. It's totally this one. Very interesting. All right, I might use just some stickers. So I like the rose. All right, let's see what else I can find. First, I gotta find a base that will work. That there. Let's see, what do I got in my bases? What is a good color? It's a butterfly. Woven ones. I think it's too busy. I do like those. They turned out good. These are the woven ones that I made. Sooner or later I will use them. Some of these are master boards and such. This is kind of pretty. Maybe. Let's see if it's too big. Nope, it works. Maybe that for a base. I could do that one, or yeah, I think this one, the colors are better. This is just packaging. Little bird. Butterfly's pretty too, but color's not quite right. This I did, what did I do this with? I think I did it with crackle paste, the Tim Holtz crackle paste. These are just advertisements and stuff that I get. And I just use the cards and sand them off and turn them into tags. Use anything, guys. The whole idea of junk journaling. And my junk journaling is very loosely termed junk journaling. I don't use all junk. I do buy ephemera and I do buy papers and things, but I do use some junk. So we'll say it's 30% maybe. I mean, even the cover itself was some junk. I'm leaning toward that one, but it's like this part matches that very well. I don't know how that would look with this. It's a little bit narrow. I think that will work better. I forgot which pile I was in. I think that's pretty too. A little too bright. Caramel. This is a Idaho potatoes box. Look how pretty that is on the inside. It always blows my mind. So many to choose from. Too many tags. It's a farmhouse. Some of these, that one doesn't have anything. The other one had farmhouse on the back of it. All right. I think we're going to pick one of those. All right. So, that green one's nice too. I think it's too bright though. If it was just a little subtler green, maybe, but too bright. Okay. So, we'll do that. Which one do I like? So not this. Also too bright. This is pretty, and this is pretty. I like both of these. It's on the back of that. Okay. It's already made. I think we're gonna go with this one. Definitely more contrast on that one. Could use either side really, but this is supposed to be a journaling spot. Not that you couldn't journal there. All right, we'll do that, and we're probably going to put some other stuff under it or something. I'm going back and forth because I really don't know. I like this, but I like this. I think the birds and the flowers are kind of French to me. They just have that feel. All right, we'll go with that. And then, where's those stickers at? And then I need some sort of a paper. Let's see. Let me move this lace before it gets messed up. All right, where's my tag box? There it is. That back in there. All right, what's a good color? We gotta offset this a little bit and then put some other stuff. These are the thick ones. I don't really want the thick ones. There are some thin ones in here because I have the kit in here somewhere. I had the kit in here. Is it still here? I feel like it is. Yeah, it's got some of the kit. Strawberries, I don't think so. Not the kit. Yeah, the kit's not there. I don't know where it is. I moved it. That's fine. We'll use a different one. Tattered and Worn, maybe. Probably a good option. I'm trying to find something to put behind that. I don't want that. That's too much. Oh, there's the kit. I knew I had the kit papers. They're thinner. That's trains. We don't want trains. This is perfume labels too. It does have that pretty rose. That's probably too much. Maybe if I only used a bit of it. I don't know. I might could fussy cut it out. Yeah, let's see what else there is first. It's still too busy, I think. Strawberries, kitty cats and such. And that's the same. All right, so too busy. Let's go to Tattered and Worn. I'll never be able to flip through this. It's got so many loose pages at the beginning here. I pull things out to try them out, and then I just stick them back in, and then it's a pain when you want to flip through. Very dark. I want something to go between this and this. Too green. That's kind of pretty. Maybe. Too busy. Too orange. What is it? That's like purple. Possibility. Let's see what else. I know there's other colors, so. And sometimes, you know, I do take my time and figure out exact papers like this. And I know it's time consuming, but I don't know. I think it's worth it. Too bright, too bright. I feel like I wanted like a pink. Busy, busy, busy. It picks up these colors well. Maybe. Did I have some of that at the front? What do I feel like I did? Hold on. Before I tear another page. Nope, it was a different tone. Almost same. But not. Okay. All right, let's see what that looks like. Let's see. Okay. So I think I'm trying to debate how to do this tag. I don't want to cover up all that paper. I just want to cover up some of it. And plain. Like it this direction. Can you remember which way to tear? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to kill the whole page because I might use it for something else. But I do want some of it. I just don't know how much. I don't want that much white. I like a little, but not quite that much. Put this down here. Okay, I like that. Like that bird that way. Yeah, I like it that way. So this, and then we'll cut this out a little bit better. It's got rounded corners, but this, and then this. And we need some more stuff. What else can we use? Let's see. Maybe. Where's my stickers? Got that rose. I don't think those are going to show up very well, so. Stamps. Stamp could be good. Pull in that darker color over there. Possibly. Debating where I want this. I want the whole thing or part of it. I like it on the darker, I think. I think I like it down. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut this out for now. I'm not going to undo it in case I don't like it. So maybe. So many things to choose from. That hints at Paris. Butterflies. I feel like I want a girl or something. I don't know, something more, another feminine detail. Let's see. There's quite a few of these things that say Paris specifically. Maybe it'll be a flower. Debating. I'm gonna have to have a container for these. I'm gonna have so many of them cut up. I do like this though, but I also like her. glue on my fingers. Maybe probably some little things too. That's it for those. Y'all are so quiet. At least I hope you're quiet and it's not just me missing the comments. Where's my live? I think I froze. Hold on. Quit doing that. Every time I click it, it pulls me back out. Okay, let's do this. I think we're going to start with that, and then I'll see if I want to add anything else. Do I want to ink that? Probably so. Nope. What is that? Oh, that's black soot. Oh, it's because I turned my thing around. It's like I keep them in this, and if I turn it the wrong way on my table, then I pull the wrong inks all the time. It's like, that's not the color I wanted. You're just watching quietly. All right, that's fine. I don't know what I'm doing anyway. We're just exploring. This rain is it's very relaxing. It's almost too relaxing. Makes me want to sleep. I think this is the way I had this. Something like that. Okay. And then use the little one. I don't know if y'all can even pick up that rain. Probably not. I don't think it's that loud. Boy, we had a storm come through the other day. It was crazy. It was completely sunny and beautiful. And then all of a sudden, I mean, this thing had to be moving like, I don't know, 30 miles an hour or something. It was crazy. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was like hurricane gale force winds and sideways rain. And I mean, like loud. My daughter videoed it. It was so loud. And we were all like, what is going on? Like, where did that come from? It was just so noisy and so sudden. It's a little crooked. It looks crooked, but I don't think it's crooked. All right, so I think I want this one. But it was just crazy. It lasted like maybe 5 minutes tops, and then it was gone, and it was sunny again. It's like, okay. This is a sticker, believe it or not. I just got to figure out where the edges are. You can kind of see them. There they are. It's a washi sticker, though, so I have to add glue. I do not trust washi stickers. Washi really wasn't designed to be a permanent thing. All right, let's see. We're going to put her, think about there. Okay. This is a hint of Paris on it. Find the edge. Lay down. I think I want it maybe there. else can we add? It's a cute butterfly. Let's have a little cute butterfly. Ah, don't rip the butterfly. Poor little butterfly. Just tearing your wing off. You didn't want to let go. Need 6 hands. All right. Cute. Okay. That's not bad. Does it need more? More? Maybe something. Maybe just something here, maybe. Let's see. I have numbers floating around here somewhere. I might grab a snippet. Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't think I'd be able to see it though, but it is cute. It says "You go, girl." I have to use that at some point. It's too, I think it's too light. I'll find something. Is it teapot? Funny doesn't work. Maybe that. I wonder if that would show. It might show, but it might not show. It would show there, but it wouldn't show there, I don't think. I might put it down there though. I do like it. Let's see. So it would definitely work there. Would it show there? It might, because I think it has enough washi on it that it might show. Yeah, I think it's got enough white. Maybe too much white. Hindsight. Hold on. It's got more white than I really wanted to have with that exact shape. So I stuck it back on the little protector thingy. See if I can peel it back apart. Pointy tool. Okay. Let go. It feels sticky enough. Goodness. It's attacking me. All right. I think this will look cute. Let's debate which direction. I think this direction. There. Good. Okay, that works. Cute. Y'all like it? It's relatively simple but cute. think it needs anything else. Sooner or later, I'm not going to be able to use this. I know I have little pieces floating around here somewhere. All right, let's see. Don't want to make a hole in that or anything. Should I put an eyelet? Excuse me. Should I put an eyelet? Maybe. Let me see if I want to put an eyelet or anything. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So it's got a little, already has some coffee dyed paper on the back of it with a stencil. It doesn't really absolutely need an eyelet. I think it's fine like it is. If I decide it's not, I could always add an eyelet and a ribbon or something, but I think I'll leave it like this for now. That's cute. All right, we did a page. What do you think? Cute page? Okay. So, is that all I'm going to do today? Let me see. What did I say I might do? I could do something with the doily, I suppose. But I don't know. I'm probably pushing it for time. I like it. All right. I think that's it for today. I will work on doing that little Eiffel Tower thing that I was talking about. And then I think I'm also going to organize my ephemera just a little bit better because I have way too many piles to go through. And it's a little bit like that truck. It's not really vintage Paris, but it is cute. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back and do some more on this next week. And as soon as I finish the Bluebird painting, I will probably be working on this both Wednesday and Friday. But I'm going to do that painting, and once that's done, then we'll switch over again and do journaling for a while, and then I'll pick another painting and jump back on that for Wednesdays. But I'm not sure I'm going to do one exactly right after or not. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. But this is cute. So we got one page done. Got our pages organized as a starting point, and then, you know, we'll add as we go or take away as we go, depending on, you know, how the mood strikes me. That's just how it is. You like it so far? Cool. All right, so that is it. Let me grab this over here. I'm just going to set it there. All right, so one page down. All right, guys. Like I said, I will be back on. Am I going to do Stencil Sunday, guys? I'll be back on Stencil Sunday. I'm honestly contemplating not doing Stencil Sunday. I'm just honestly, I'm not. It's not working out for me money-wise, so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue it or not with the stencils. I may do it, but just not buy any new ones and just use my inventory that I have and keep doing it, which is probably what I'll end up doing. But I'm just, I like took a huge loss on it last year, so I can't do it and continue on that route. So, but I will do painting on the Bluebird Wednesday at 9 p.m. Stencil Sunday is Sunday at 4 p.m. and journaling for right now is Friday at 9 p.m. Okay, so that is our schedule right now, and we'll see how that goes, and I will see you next time. All right, y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and take care. All right, bye-bye.